welcome to herself360.com. So glad that you could make it. In our series of Women of Interest, we have Franz, who is actually from France. Wait until you hear how lovely her accent is. It's awesome. Anyway, thanks a lot for being here. And I'm going to stop and I'm going to let Franz do a little bit of talking because she has a story. She's done a lot of nonprofits, but she also moved into something that she discovered out of necessity through one of her children. But I'll let her tell you more.
Thank you very much.
Sure, absolutely.
I'm thrilled to be here with you. Well, yes, I'm French indeed. And I relocated from Paris. It's now almost 10 years ago. Almost 10 years ago.
Wow.
And we came for a few years, like many French people here, and we loved it, so we stayed.
Thank you.
And I worked many years in nonprofit before that, actually before relocating. And here in Boston, I was doing fundraising for the International School of Boston. And I loved working in a school. I loved the feeling of the school. But at the same time, I worked many years as well before that, helping small businesses go international with the idea in France that, you know, if you want to grow, you have to go outside our borders. So I did that for many years, leading groups of small companies abroad. And I always thought, well, one day I want to do that as well.
That'll be you,
Yes.
absolutely.
And like many people, I guess, you know, we all kind of play with the idea, this would be nice. Oh, this is a good idea. But it takes something extra just to take the step.
Make
and to
it
jump.
happen.
Yeah,
Yes.
make it happen to become an entrepreneur. And I had that kind of special moment 4 years ago. At once I knew this was what I wanted to do. My son wanted a deodorant. He was 13 years old and he needed one indeed. And he came back with this product, and when I looked at it I thought, well, no, this is not for you. This is something for adults. You cannot wear that, you cannot use that. Let me exchange it. And I went back to the store. And then for the first time, I looked really good, you know, what was on shelves. And I saw baby products, anti-acne products, sunscreen, and in between, for the daily care of the skin of children and teenagers, let's say aged between 5 to 15 and beyond, there was really nothing.
Nothing.
You could find makeup and fragrances for children, but not, you know, something for the daily care of the skin. And that's when I thought, this is it. This is what I'm going to do. And with my partner, Soisy Courdin, another French lady, we worked on that project, I would say project, for many years.
Good for you.
Weekends, evenings, vacation. It takes a lot of your personal time. You need support of your family at that time. And about a little more than a year ago, then we really needed to decide, do we go for it or do we stop it? Because it was a bit too much for ourselves first, having, you know, a full-time job and doing that, you know, in the evenings, weekends, vacation.
And then
for
family.
the family
sure.
too, you know. And so we discussed about, you know, the different options. And with the support actually of my family, my husband said, well, you know, go for it. Go for it. So no regrets. You spend already so much time on this thing that you really need to see if it can
jump
really
right
succeed.
in and make it all. It's your new baby. It's the new member of the family.
Yes,
that's pretty much it,
oh,
right?
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know. And sometimes, you know, it's. I guess that every entrepreneur will understand that. It's on your mind all the time. Whatever you do, of course, you know, it takes lots of your time, day, night, evening, vacation, still. And at the same time, even if you're busy with something else, you relate to this special enterprise of yours, this venture.
So tell us about it. Okay.
Yes. So This is it.
This is it. This
This
is the
is
newest
it.
member of the family.
Yes. So this is one of the 3 products actually. It is called MomeCare. Mome means kid in French. It as well means pretty girl, and care. Yes, care of the skin. And I have actually, this is the L for 15 years old and older. This is a beautifier care.
Okay.
You know, at that age, often the skin is a little bit irritated by acne. It's very fragile. And so this is a special care to beautify the skin. And I have as well 2 other products. The S for the 5 to 10 years old to protect the skin at an age where children play a lot outdoors, you know, between 5 and 10. They are outside a lot. And so it is really a very special care to protect their skin against pollution and climate. And in between, I have a care called M for the 10 to 15 years old, which is a regulator care. At the time of the first hormonal changes, you know, you get some places on your face, on your body, which are more oily or dry. And this is going to regulate these special spots to build an even hydraulic film on your skin to limit or even prevent acne. So we're very excited about it.
Yeah.
Yes, yes,
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
A lot of parents will be too, because acne is just like this huge, like, teenage dilemma.
I know.
And it's like, no matter, you try a lot of stuff and it doesn't work.
Yes.
So, yeah.
And lots of the products you find actually are very irritating. So we believe that taking care of the skin, which is the largest organ of the body. Did you know that?
No.
No, the skin.
Never
is,
thought of it
No.
as an organ of the body.
Yes.
But yeah.
Yes,
that would
the
make
skin is
sense.
the largest organ of the body.
It's a lot.
And we need to take care of it. And in childhood, it is a time of life where it is the most beautiful. So it is a time where you really need to take care of it.
And it's tough, because you're not going to be able to keep hats and sunglasses and everything on the kids, especially those who are 5 to 10, because they're just not going to have it.
Yes.
So it's great that you're going to that level and you filled a void that was obviously missing. Yeah.
And you know, the idea is as well to create this new ritual of well-being
Yeah.
with, you know, with parents. We use skincare every day.
absolutely.
Our children, they see us using it. So why not taking care of the skin as well, you know?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah. No, that's great. Well, good for you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So now listen, give me something that everybody should walk away from, knowing you, knowing your product, and being an entrepreneur, because you're speaking to women with children who are entrepreneurs, so on and so forth. And I'm noticing about you, you filled a void of something that you knew was missing. But you tell me, what's the biggest takeaway that you would want our audience to know?
So I think that a lot of us have dreams and have kind of ideas of things that they would like to achieve. And at some point, you know, it's good to have business plan to work on it and to write, but at a point you just need to go for it with the right support of family and friends. You just go for it, and never mind whether it is successful or not. The fact is that for yourself, you've tried, and if it's not successful the first time, it will be the second time. Well, for my company, I hope it is successful the first time.
I hear you.
And I believe we all want that. But
Absolutely.
it is, you know, the thrill of doing something that you believe in. And it's very exciting. But don't do it alone. Do it with support of family and friends.
That's great. Congratulations. Thank you for being with us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
All right.
I was happy to be here and to share my story.
Awesome. Take care.
Thank you. Thank you.